fucking Malin. Helium, what's going on, guys? Thank you so much for coming out on Sunday, dude. That's fucking awesome. Guys, I'll be a little honest. I'm frantic right now, all right? I'm a little frantic, right? Not because of this competition or anything, just because these city deer are getting real fucking bad out here, dude. They are everywhere, man. They come out of nowhere. If you guys don't know what city deer are, really, they're just guys on bicycles, dude. I'll be honest with you guys. I creamed a city deer on my way here, dude. Mangled it real bad. Had to get out of my car and shoot it in the head with my gun, dude. It was crazy. I got him strapped to the hood of my car right now. Anybody ever had city venison? Falls off the bone, dude. It's fantastic. It's good. Let's go. Guys, I think I need to murder my neighbor. Not because he did anything, just because I said something super embarrassing to him earlier. You guys ever say something so embarrassing to someone, you're like, the only way that could go away is if I kill myself or kill that person, right? It's kind of the situation we're in right now, right? It was like 6 o'clock and we were hanging out and I was like, hey, a lot of night birds out here tonight, huh? He said, what? I said, night birds, birds that fly at night, bro. Like, he didn't get it the first time, right? He goes, Logan, do you mean bats? I was like, no, there's no fucking bats in Pennsylvania, dude. I walk back inside and I go to my girlfriend. I was like, hey, babe, can you believe the idiot neighbor doesn't know what night birds are? She goes, Logan, what the fuck are you talking about? Do you mean bats? I go, are you fucking him? Huh? Are you fucking him? This is the worst day of my life right now. It's fucking terrible, dude. Oh, guys, I was hanging out with my grandma in Kensington the other day. Relax, that wasn't the joke. Yeah, I was hanging out with her and she's really upset right now. She's really sad, right? And I asked her why. She said, because her exotic birds died. That was a real sentence that came out of my grandmother's mouth. And I asked her, I was like, why are you so sad about these exotic birds? She's like, Logan, I love them. They were supposed to live for another 10, 15 years. I think they died of stress. I said, Graham, you smoke inside. What the fuck are you talking about? One of those birds had COPD, dude. The other one had a voice box that said, potty want a Newport. I don't think menthol's in a cockatoo's diet, you know? That's crazy. Speaking of crazy things, my sister has an outside cat, right? I think that's cool. She has a pet she doesn't take care of. I love that. I think that's fun. That's fun. I love that terminology, outside cat, right? I wish we could apply it to everything. Like, for example, my aunt's not a bad mom. She just has 3 outside kids, right? Right? They are now my grandmother's 3 inside kids, dude. It's wonderful, dude. It's fun, right? And you can spice things up. Like, I don't got a deadbeat dad. No! I got an outside dad, baby. That shit's fun. It's approachable, dude, you know? Guys, I grew up poor, right? But I feel like there's levels to it. Like, I feel like you're really poor if you grew up in an apartment in the suburbs, right? Like, how everybody got a yard but you know? That's fucking... And the worst part is when you pull up to your apartment in the suburbs, right? It's a building that looks like a really nice big house. Then you look a little harder, you're like, why is that mailbox divided into 9 other mailboxes, dude? Can't be a good place to live, you know? I did grow up with a young dad, dude, and growing up with a young dad's like having an imaginary friend come to life, dude, right? I remember multiple times my dad would walk in and be like, yo, Logan, you wanna go on the roof? I don't know, we should stay inside where it's safe, right? That's fucking... And I can't fault my dad, right, for not being a great dad, you know? He was just trying to learn how to grow up while teaching me how to grow up, you know? It had to be hard. Like, one time I told him I was having trouble sleeping, and he goes, no problem. And he brings in a stereo that only plays CDs. And I said, I don't have a CD. And he goes, no, I got one. And then he put in the WWE theme song soundtrack of 2002. So every night between the ages of 8 to 11, I went to bed to Booyaka, Booyaka, 619, Booyaka, Booyaka, that's Mysterio. I'm 28 years old. I wake up in the middle of the night with a Lucha Libre mask on, ready to put my girlfriend in a fucking sharpshooter, dude. My house is not safe, you know? It's cool. No, I always thought my dad was just crazy because he's a young dad, you know? I was like, oh, he's just a young dad, that's why he's crazy. Turns out, my young dad was smoking meth, right? That'll bring you from 10 to 100 real quick, dude, you know? And when everybody always found out about my situation, I'd have like adults try to step in and shit, you know? Like I had this high school teacher that would always look at me and go, Logan, don't worry, Michael Jordan didn't make his high school basketball team. I'd be like, yeah, my dad's addicted to meth. This feels bigger than basketball right now. What the fuck are you talking about? This is crazy, dude. It's kind of sad. Like I don't really have like a relationship too much with my dad anymore because of his drug use, you know? But I always hope that he's doing okay. And sometimes the universe will send me a sign to let me know he's doing okay. That sign normally comes in the form of an Amazon notification letting me know my account's been hacked for the 15th time, dude. I'm like, damn, I gotta change that password, but hey, Dad's doing okay, you know? Fucking, maybe I'll let him get this order in, right? And I know what you guys are thinking. At least you had a good mom. Wrong, dude. The only good thing my mom gave me was this facial hair, and as we're all finding out together, that is not a win we thought it was, you know? It's not what we thought. You know, guys, I have ADHD, so I don't read very good. But really what I told people is I read The Outsiders in the 6th grade and figured, this is the pinnacle of American literature, right? I can fucking stop here, you know? We did get one other chance to read, though, in the 6th grade. We got to pick our own books for our book report. And I got super excited, right? And I picked Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, which is, which is, we got nerds in the audience, dude. Just 287 pages, and I ran home to show my mom. I was all excited. I was like, Mom, look at this book I picked for my book report. She looks at me, she goes, are you fucking kidding me, Logan? Are you fucking kidding me? 287 goddamn pages. You know how long it took you to get through The Outsiders? I'm like, no, Mom, it's okay. It's Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. She goes, I know what the fuck it is, Logan, all right? And by the way, dickhead, it's the 2nd book, all right? You didn't read the first one, you don't know the plot, the characters, the storyline, nothing. Now I'm crying, right? I'm like, no, Mom, it'll be okay, I'll just go get a new book. She goes, no! You made your bed, you're gonna lie in it. You're gonna sit at this kitchen table and read 30 minutes of Harry Potter every night. But we were white trash, right? So we didn't have any cool ways of telling time. So my mom had to very angrily go punch 30 minutes in on the microwave, dude. You son of a bitch. And one day, in her fit of rage, she hit cook time instead of timer. A couple people have microwaves in here. So it's like the 3rd day, I'm struggling to get through the 2nd page in this Harry Potter book. When boom, the microwave explodes, dude. It's a literal fire going on in the house right now. And my mom runs back in and she looks at me and she goes, do you see what your ADHD has done to this family? Just watch the fucking movie. And I looked at her and I go, Mom, don't worry. Michael Jordan didn't make his high school basketball team. Guys, my name's Logan. Have a great night.
Thank you for watching that clip. Subscribe to Helium Comedy Studios because they release new stuff every week. You don't want to miss out, do you? None.